Well, hello YouTube. Objective in this tutorial will be to automatically calculate area and circumference for multiple radiuses, for multiple circles, of course. So let's establish those values immediately because it's easier to understand when you have starting data. Radiuses or circles, whatever you like, but radiuses is better name. We will not limit ourselves how many of radiuses we're gonna have, so this thing will be empty. And now we're gonna have some test data like 20, 34, I don't know, 50, I don't know, 14, something mentally easy to observe, to digest. Now, what exactly we are calculating? That thing will probably be float. So area and circumference. Hopefully I typed that correctly. That's what we need. And another thing we need is, of course, x that will be used inside a for loop. Right, so what about 3.14? Well, for precision reasons, we're gonna use this number because a little bit later we're gonna check with online calculators what's the real result. So we're gonna use that value. Okay, that will be constant. Define pi that value. You don't need, when you're using define, to use here semicolon. It's not needed. And also define, we're gonna have also separat a little bit later inside the for loop because it's okay to distinguish vertically between results. Oops, just a second. Now let's get number of these radiuses, number of circles. That will be, of course, be integer. Number of circles or radiuses, whatever. Size of, we are targeting that radiuses, and also we must divide that with the same thing but unique thing, like this one for example. So through big thing, when you divide it with smaller thing, when we talk about sizes you get number of circles. But if you're here you probably know that. So radiuses, that specific something at index 0, that first circle which will be 20, but it's not important. They do have same original size when we talk about sizes. And now let's roll with the for loop. Starting point we have it will be 0. X must be less than number of circles. We are not skipping any of them, so x plus plus. And now here we are going to say something like lation for circle. That one, this will be integer. So we do care about order of calculation here, and also we care about real radius as a value. That will be, of course, integer from here. So this d is for order of them, like 0, 1, 2, 3, and this d is for their value. Okay, so we're going to next line here and calculating with real stuff. What is a real stuff? Well, order, when we talk about it, that's x in a moment of time, and the real value is that radiuses, but when we put x in here, right, oops, x, okay. So this is how we will see on this line order of them and value of those guys from here. So this is just I mean, you can work without this, but it's kind of nice to have this on a screen. So area, how you're going to get it? Well, pi times, and if you don't know the formulas, just type on a Google area of circle and circumference of circle, of course, and you'll get those formulas. But probably you know that on top of your mind because you are in school or something. So yeah, radiuses, that specific radius times again radiuses, that specific radius. So that's just a formula, and now we are printing that stuff. Area, that will probably be float, a little bit of new line and connection with area, which will be final result. And circumference, how we are going to get it? Well, if we refer to formula 2pr radius, 2p radius, so 2 times pi, we have that, times radius, but that specific one that is represented with x in a moment of time, in a moment inside a loop. So printing of that thing, circumference, that's float and new line and connection with real stuff that we have inside the calculation. And what is here? Just a second. printf. Okay, that's cool. Now what about that separator? We're going to put it, well, we can put it also here at the start, but maybe it is one of them enough. So printf, that's separator. Okay, I think this will work probably. Let me test this. I have this n empty here. I mean, sorry, this space, which is dump. Where is that thing? Oh, right here. Okay, let me fix that visually, and there you go. We do have floats as results. So now let's check what is happening with a couple of them for testing purposes. So this one is at position 0. Let me push this. Okay, this one is position 0. 20 is the value. So let's enter that. 20. 1256. 1256, 635, 637, but that's cool because computers are different. And I don't know what they use at this at this, you know, formula. Is this Google's formula or something? What kind of value for pi they are using? But you know, we are close enough. And what I was about, yeah, circumference for 20. 125663, 125663. Right, so let's test the final one to confirm thing. Third position, which in reality is a fourth of them in reality, with radius 14. Okay, 14, 87, 96, 87, 96, and also final one 14 for area 615751, 615752. But who cares, you know, because p's are probably different. So let me explain one more time what we are doing in this simple script. Okay, so yeah, 3 point blah blah blah, because we do at least need some level of precision here. Just pure separator, nothing special. This is our starting stuff. This is area with circles, or better say radiuses. You can have them 5 here or 5000, I don't care, because we are not limiting ourselves. So this x is because we need that thing inside the for loop. We are calculating area and circumference, which will probably at the end of the day will be float, because float is this one too. And then we are starting with for loop, starting point, ending point, which is just number of circles. We are not skipping anything, so x++. Now, here we are just for printing sake, printing this stuff, where we do have order of these things and also value of these things, because we can. But if you are confused, you can just this pull out of service with one simple comment, one-liner, one-line comment. This is a formula for area. You have that on Google. This is formula for circumference. We are printing those. Of course, floats, and down there we do have separator. So let me test this without this line, and yeah, I don't know, for something simple. Where is that thing? Rebuild and comply. Oh yeah, I don't need to type anything because this is not end user input. Let's just use this one. Okay, so 10, 3.14, blah blah blah, 62. And if you check that with your Google friend, you will get absolutely same results. So yeah, 10, 3.14, blah blah blah, and 10, 62, 83, 62, 83. Whatever you like, whatever you like. Yeah, very simple stuff. And you can use actually this approach for many other things. I mean, if you are in high school, college, university, whatever you are, and you're doing stuff with mathematics and so on, with math, let's say, you can do wonders, man. You can ease your life so much. And it's fun. It's fun to work with these geometrical objects and shapes, and I don't know. I like shapes, mathematical shapes. So, yeah. Share this channel with other people if you didn't, subscribe if you didn't, and see you in a couple of minutes. Ciao ciao.